Take no food home. So get all the cake you want and just get everything you want to get. And don't forget to take a bottle of water with you for a souvenir, and we got some book box that we're going to pass out. And again, thank y'all for coming here. Now, we're going to let Mama say something, because she needs to say something because the crowd is leaving.
Yeah. Well, well, first of all, I want to thank my children and all of my nieces, supposedly cousins, but they are my children also. They help. And Janet, the one that does all the cooking and everything for the family, I don't care what it is, Janet is always involved.
Right.
And you know, it's just wonderful to have cousins, because a lot of times you have cousins, you don't know them, they don't know you, and they certainly don't be around to help you. But Janet is always here, and all the others, and Sharon is the one, she like pearls, she always thinks. And get you on, she gets you straight now. So she's always told them what to do. Reminds them that we got an old mama and don't know what I eat next year or not. So I'm here now. And I just want to thank my children, and I want to thank Gregory's wife and all my son's wives. I want to thank them. I have beautiful daughters-in-law, and I just love them. And I hope they love me. I know some of them do. And I thank all of you saw the pastors that was here.
Oh, that's
they are
a
the
blessing.
ones that been through Cosmopolitan, and like Reverend Earl Ifield said, they've been in my life, and I've been in their lives, and whatever we could do for each other, we did. And I try my best to help them. I'm going to help them. I'm not going to hinder anything, but I'm going to tell them what I want them to know. And I think that's the right thing to do. So I appreciate that. And Reverend Earl, I have to mention him because years ago, the family just took him because he was just like one of us. He would come and he eat, he sleep, he do, and they love him. And so we love all of them. And I simply love all of you, and I want to thank all of you for coming, because you didn't have to come. And I thank you for whatever you did. You didn't have to do anything. Old as I am, I got a little bit of everything but money. But I thank the Lord for that, so I'm not in need of anything. And I really, really thank my children. They are wonderful children. And I thought I'd never stop having them until I had 7. I never thought I'd never stop. But I finally stopped, and I'm glad I had them, because they are really nice. And thank everybody. Church members, they turn out, they're here. And my other baby sitting up there with her big eyes looking at me. She gets me, tell me, does things, and she works with me. And the next one sitting next to her, she's going to tell her. Her mother and I, we grew up together. We came along, and we just believe in doing what is right. But her mother is not feeling too well, and so she didn't come. That's the reason. And then my other daughter sitting over there, I said I wasn't going to let her meet Greg because she be getting after me about things. Said she going to tell Greg. It's Doc Bennett, sitting on my other daughter. She is faithful and wonderful to me. She's just like another daughter. So I have 2 daughters. She just have many daughters, but Doc is really wonderful at the church. Whatever we're going to do, if it's cleaning, anything we're going to do at the church, Doc is there to help. And anything she can do for me, she does that, and I appreciate that. And here come these 2 latecomers. My other daughters, Lynn and
All about us.
yeah, they come in early. And my little godchild, she got the Sanders daughter. That's Gigi Stone. Not Sandy, Gigi Stone. Thank you. Happy to see all of them. They are coming from another affair, that's why they're there. But I am so happy that all of them are here, and and I really love all my kinfolk. One was saying he was so glad to come because he didn't know he had so many kinfolk. I said, you don't come around. And they don't come around, so you don't know. But now you know that he has a lot of kinfolk. And it is wonderful to be 85. You know, you get old, it's all but I tell you, it's all about me sometimes. But it's wonderful. I'm able to talk and able to, I know my name. And when I go places, I do know where I'm going and know how to get there. And I thank the Lord for that. It's the Lord that does all this. And when you serve the Lord and do what you like, read the Bible, do what it says in the Bible.
Yes.
And you don't have to worry about what nobody else says. You just go by that.
Amen.
And that will keep you strong, keep you going, and keep your mind good. Yeah. Keep all that other stuff out. And when you fool with negative folks, Lord, brush it away. Because they'll mess you up. Keep yourself strong and deal with positive people, and always keep some young folks. You know, and you got to keep all these other young Valerie, Harris, all these leaders out of the right hand. We have to keep all the young Valerie, Godchild, little Harris, all of them, young folks, and they will help you, but you have to know how to treat them. And you treat them right and do right, and they'll help you. They help me, and I appreciate it. And Juanita's brother and his wife is so wonderful for them to be representing their sister and mother and all of the other things. And we just appreciate you. So we thank you, and I do want to thank the head of this center, Mrs. Banks. Give her a hand. Miss Banks, you know what? It's wonderful. She said she don't know what I did to her. Miss Banks been working there since she been there. She started yesterday working. And my good friend, Miss Slate Taylor, as she sit back there, she, in whatever we are doing, she called the children. She called me, Marie, tell the children to call me and let me know what they're doing so I can help. She was over here yesterday, and she worked. And Miss Banks, she's not supposed to be doing all this work, but she did. And I just want to thank Miss Banks. And I want to thank Margaret and her daughter-in-law. You know, some of you remember Margaret when we lost our child, Jamal. Margaret was the next month because Jamal stayed out there and she was there when we didn't know where he was. And they took good care of him. Her husband is a doctor. And he really, and we want to thank them, and they've been friends. And Matt, her son, and her husband, Jamal, those two, they was beautiful. And it was a pact of them, and they stuck together. And when Jamal passed, they did great things for him. They didn't do a lot of talking. They put out money. They took care of things. And while he was ill, I want you to know he didn't spend 1 hour by himself. Those were his classmates, college mates, and all. And they were there with him. And Margaret is here for us. She's overseas, but she's back home for a few minutes. And whenever she's back, she always calls and let me know if she can catch me. But I wanna thank Margaret because and I wanna thank all of you. You can't thank people enough because when you have friends, you don't have many friends, but if you have 1 or 2, you're lucky. That's right. If you have 2, you're lucky. So we want to thank all of my good friends, and I want to thank all of my church members as I spoke again, and I want to thank Gertrude Children, but I want to thank Palestine. Palestine is here. She's been a little ill, but those girls brought her out, twins. They brought her here. because they knew I was having a party. And Pat, we call her Pat, she been over there in that church, born and raised over there in those children. And I was right along with Pat. So we just want to thank. Can't thank you enough. I know I'm talking long, but it's my party. That's right. My party. It's in 4 years, you don't want to hear. But anyway, I want to thank everybody. I love all of you. And I want to thank you for everything you've done. And I tell everybody, I want you to see my baby over there, a year old, and I tell you, she looked like she's 6 years old. But she's the baby. She's 1 year old. And I swear, I don't know how much she weighs. But she's going to put on her time soon. But she's beautiful grandchildren. Great-grandchildren, because David has 3, and all the others, can't name all of them, but they're here, and I love all of them. I got one other little great-grand, a little new one over there. That's the smallest one. There she is over there. And so we just thank you. And as they said, I hope you have enough to eat. If you didn't, you can get your little snack. Now, they have control of the food, but they tell me they got a little bit more. So you can have a little bit. And the latecomers, they'll find something for you. And thank you again. And happy birthday to me.
Now they tell people that we both got the same birthday. And I would tell my mother and friends that she's about 10 minutes older than me. But sometimes I wonder about that because I don't know where she get the energy from. You know, I gotta take all kinds of pills to keep up with her. I told her next year, I'm about some cowbells to put on her. That way I know it's yet. As long as I can never keep up with her. And I love her to death. Happy birthday to me.
All right, on the program here, I should do the acknowledgments first. But I think we've all done that. I want to thank my brother Adonai, Mr. Johnny, on the program for presenting.